Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison and today's pick a card reading is going to be your March 2020 prediction to see what the month of March might have in store for you generally. I will mention I will be doing a separate March love reading, so look out for that in the next couple of days. But if you're unfamiliar with pick a card readings, I'll quickly explain how they work. We've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to, go ahead and pause the video to figure out which pile your gut is most drawn to. It could be the pile itself or the object. If you feel drawn to more than one, it is absolutely fine to watch both. Just be aware that some of the messages may be kind of muddled, you know, the more piles you pick. But listen to your intuition, do what feels right. And then, because this is a future reading, I just want to stress that the future is never set in stone. You are completely in control of your own destiny, and if you do not like what you potentially see, just know that there are always changes that you can make. And also, like, even if there is something negative, I will not leave you with a negative message. Like, we will end on a positive note, and if there is anything negative, I will try to suggest solutions to avoid that or help you work through that. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, all of that information will be down below, including the timestamps for these bad boys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go ahead and comment which pile you picked and if it resonated, or any plans you have for March, you know, speak them into existence. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we will go ahead and get started. Hi pile 1, if you chose the green spell candle, this is your March 2020 prediction. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with your tarot. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. Then we also have the base chakra, victory and success, and sacrifice. Okay, so right away what I'm gonna say, pile 1, is that I think that you guys are very ambitious, driven people. But I think your problem right now is that you are kind of paralyzed by your own anxieties and worries. So for March, I see that you have the potential to end that fear and anxiety through two ways. If we look at this messenger of fire and this king of earth, king of pentacles, this is basically saying you need to get up and do it. Do the thing that you're putting off. The kind of irony of the Eight of Swords, which we see here, it looks a lot different in the traditional tarot, but in the traditional tarot, there's like a blindfold and swords all around, I believe, a woman. And the kind of irony of her situation is that she could get free. She's just not really aware of that. So I think in your case, there are things that you want to achieve, but you're too stuck in your head right now. So one thing that's going to be super helpful for you is grounding. Grounding can be meditation, journaling, eating healthier, exercising, doing stuff to literally get you closer to the ground. I have personally found that as someone who is always in my head, grounding exercises are very, very, very helpful. So it's gonna be up to you to push through this fear and this anxiety, so that you can do what you want to accomplish. And I think this King of Pentacles steps in as more of a mentor or an older responsible figure in your life. This could be a boss, this could be a dad, a mom. Gender doesn't really matter, but probably someone who has achieved a lot in their life. I think they could be very helpful in helping you get out of this Eight of Swords energy and bringing you towards this victory and success. But I do also see here that getting to this point is going to require some sacrifice. So maybe you have to say no to going out with friends, or maybe, you know, need to spend some extra late nights or early mornings, you know, coming in early if it's a work thing. Really, this is just saying that you may have to sacrifice some comforts or some fun things in order to achieve what you're looking for. So I definitely think that you will get out of this Eight of Swords energy, because the Ten of Swords is basically like kind of stabbing. In the regular cards, they're literally being stabbed, or the guy in the picture is like literally being stabbed by 10 swords. And so I see that as your anxieties and your fear melting away once you just do it. I think one of the hardest things, especially if you are the type of person to be in your head all the time, is that we, because I can completely relate to this, we make these decisions in our head, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but it never leaves the head, because we're like, oh, well, I need to do this, or oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or, you know, just stuff like that. We always come up with a reason why we shouldn't be doing something. So this is really a call to get rid of that energy and put what's in your head out into the earth. And you will do that by trusting in spirit, being motivated and getting excited, wanting to do this, and kind of searching for help if you need it. It's okay to ask for help. And yeah, let's look at your oracles before I like go on a crazy tangent, because I'm sure that will give us a lot more information. Okay, so we have balance, abundance, failure. Okay, yeah, so I bet this is what this Eight of Swords energy is about. You're afraid of failure. This card says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So that is a very important message to listen to, because all of our mistakes are meant to happen so that we learn something. When we mess up is when we get to this, we get to a wiser, more efficient point where we're going down our path better, I guess I could say. Yes, the balance says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So I definitely see finding balance between your head and the earth. So getting out of your head and being more in the physical, taking those thoughts and bringing them into reality. That is really going to help you. This working on your root chakra is going to be very, very helpful in this case, and doing grounding exercises. But I'm really excited for you, because there will be abundance in March, and this victory and success. Like, I think that you are going to get out of this energy very, very easily, actually, once you just like slightly apply yourself. And I think that you're going to be rewarded greatly for this, especially when you're making sacrifices. So we also have new life, not for you, abundance again, with that abundance, and intuition. So wow, okay, group one, I think that you guys are you guys know that what, like, the trajectory that you're on right now is like literally not for you. I think your gut keeps telling you, like, hey, you're meant for something else. I know this, it's time to do it. But you're so afraid of your failing that you're stuck in this Eight of Swords energy. And so you need to have faith that when you listen to your intuition and find that this balance, if you see all these colors in this new life, you can have everything you want. It might take some sacrifice like we were talking about, but you can have everything you want. This new life will be wrapped in victory and success. You just kind of have to have that Knight of Wands energy and be motivated and be ready to go for it and let go of that fear, you know. Rely on people to help you and give you advice, but I think, you know, grounding and talking to others is going to be really, really helpful in this case. I think you're headed in a good direction. I'm like really excited for you guys. So if you've been looking for a sign that it's time to make some changes, this is it. You know, this Ten of Swords is like literally like, hey, not for you. We deserve more than what's happening right now. So this Ten of Swords is like killing this old life that is not fulfilling you, because it's time for this new life that fulfills you and makes you feel amazing and brings you this abundance that you deserve. So, you know, this fear of failure, you just have to recognize that quite literally the only thing holding you back at this point is you. You can do anything you set your mind to, and I think that, you know, with enough ambition and, you know, good advice and sacrificing the universe on your side, like you are just, I guess what I'm trying to say is like you're literally the only person holding yourself back at this point. And March will be a very, very good month for you if you can let go of this fear of failure and this Eight of Swords energy and focus on getting yourself on the right track, grounding yourself, letting go of those fears. I know obviously like anxiety is a very difficult thing to deal with, and it's not necessarily so easy to just like let it go. So, you know, if you do need to talk to someone or get help with grounding, absolutely do so. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's look at the rest of your cards. So we have transformation and change. Heck yes. Saved myself. This is amazing. Like, okay, I don't know if you guys like would notice this, but you have like two cards that are kind of, no, you've got three cards. No, you have four cards. Sorry, I'm counting. You have four cards where the figure in the card is walking into some kind of light. And I think this is the light of listening to yourself for once and not listening to your monkey mind, that anxiety that's controlling you. Because if you're not sure if it's your gut or your head, just know that your gut says things in a manner that are neutral. It doesn't say it in a manner that's like, at least not for me, in a manner that's overly exciting and super, super positive, or super negative and anxious and worried. I even notice sometimes, like, especially when it's my gut, like, it's my voice, but it's not, if that kind of makes sense. But I feel like, you know, your anxiety is like almost like your voice, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I have so much to do and I'm not gonna have enough time to do it, and I can't do this because I'm gonna fail, and like what if I do fail, and what if everyone thinks I'm stupid and they laugh at me and I look like a big old dumb fool. Like, that's not your gut. But when your gut keeps saying, hey, there's this thing that I know you'd be really good at, or hey, this is not the life that we want for ourselves, like, hey, this is not, we're not living in alignment with our closest energy right now. Yeah, this is a sign that March 2020 is a turning point for you. It is a turning point of change, breaking free from these chains that are holding you down from achieving the success that you want. You are so capable of abundance. We got abundance twice. Are you kidding me? You got double abundance. You got abundance. You are a limitless being and you can manifest whatever you desire in this reality. And that is so true. You can literally do whatever you want, so long as you're not hurting another person, because that is important. And I feel like I have to leave that disclaimer. But yeah, like, you guys are on your way. You're changing. You're gonna change your life, you know? Embody that Knight of Wands. Recognize that you can be that King of Pentacles, but also if there's a King of Pentacles in your life that can help you get there, absolutely utilize that resource. And then we've got some advice from, if you believe in spirit guides, guardian angels, the universe, whatever you believe in. This is a message from them to you. So first, So first we have the Three of Cups, or as it's shown on here, the Three of Emotions. And it says, wonderful news is on its way. Announcements regarding engagements, pregnancies, births, or graduations will be revealed. New friends will be made, or communities of like-minded people will draw closer to one another. Exciting new beginnings, new life. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so excited. Or happy endings are just around the corner. So yes, so we are ending this part of your life where you're fearful and having this new beginning, you know? And I have a feeling that you're going to be meeting a lot of new people. If you've been trying to get pregnant, this could be part of that new life. Like if you've been trying, you know, maybe the King of Pentacles is a partner, maybe the Knight of Wands is a partner. And you've been trying to have a baby, this is some good news. You know, this new life as a parent, possibly. You know, that could be why balance is important, because you yourself have to be balanced before you can, like, well, not before, but like, it would be very helpful if you are taking on the responsibility of raising a human. But that's just obviously for some specific people. You know, it could also be engagements. You could be getting engaged, the King of Pentacles. That's super, super exciting. But yeah, there's big transformations coming for you guys. You just have to be willing to accept it and willing to make that change and willing to put in the work to transform. Because the truth of the matter is, like, you can say as much as you want, oh yeah, like, I'm gonna make a change, like, I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna live my life, like, I'm gonna live my life in according to alignment with what I actually want. But, you know, I feel like it's easy to say, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and then it never happens. So I found if you are someone who is in your head all the time, like me, grounding has been so helpful. This root chakra grounding will be very helpful to kind of take that, all of that excess mental energy that is holding you down, and kind of bring it out and kind of bring you down more back into the material world, so that you can also open up your crown chakra to strengthen your intuition, so that now that you are embarking on this new life, you're just gonna be so much more open. And I feel like this happiness too, once you're not plagued by this anxiety, like, I feel like messages will come to you so much clearer, and you'll be so much more aware of what's on your path. And like, I just see this rainbow coming in, and I just think of it as like you're radiating this rainbow out of you, and spirit is kind of returning it back, because you're both kind of working together. Like, you're being supported by the universe as you go on this journey, so know that you're safe and you're protected. But also, you know, you're putting this energy back out into the universe, which is in turn, you know, creating more good for you. And it's just a really beautiful thing. You know, letting go of things can be good. And yeah, you've got good things coming your way. Literally the only thing in this spread that has indicated to me why you're being held back is your own head. So like, you take a hard look in the mirror and just be like, stop it. Stop. If you need to journal, whatever you need to do, set your plans in stone, put them in the world somehow, write them down, type them up, tell a friend, comment down below, do something, just make it real so that you know that you're going to actually make this change and you're going to commit to making this change, because it's easy to say you're going to change and then never change. Okay, let's look at your other message. Oh, and you got the 7 of Cups. Your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset someone else. Ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. Yes. So if that has been what has been holding you back, if you're worried about upsetting someone, just know that this new path is going to make you a lot happier. And if they're truly meant to be in your life, you will be able to choose this path and they will still be there. And if they're not, that means that there's new people coming in that are more suited to your life and meant to be there. And, you know, the process of change and transformation usually brings about some kind of loss, but that's okay. That's okay. That's normal. You know, not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. And recognize that, like, you know, some people, you know them for a while and you're just supposed to learn something from them, or it's just a friendship that's supposed to happen during that time and not further. You know, there's different kinds of friends, and it's okay not to be friends forever with someone. You know, you're not supposed to do that forever. Okay, so we also have deep replenishment, rest, retreat, be held. So yes, this is going to be for you. Look at how similar this artwork is to your tarot cards. So for me, this is totally saying, like, the first step to you taking this action and getting grounded is gonna be meditation. But spending that time alone, you know, as that 7 of Cups was saying, you know, if you're worried about, if this path, like the reason you haven't gone down it yet, if one of your anxieties is because of other people, just know that, like, they're irrelevant. I would equate this to like the Hermit card in tarot. You need to retreat. You need to listen to yourself. You need to get off your phone. Ooh. You need to get off your phone. You need to, like, which is probably kind of funny if you're watching this on a phone, but, you know, get off the phone, unplug everything, just spend 10 minutes meditating. Like, you know, dedicate 10 minutes every day to where you're just listening to yourself, because it is so easy to get stuck in that monkey mind, and it is just like so trapping sometimes. So yes, definitely the first step for you getting out of this energy is drawing within, getting the answers within, being more open to what the universe is trying to communicate to you. That is what is going to help you, and let go of outside opinions. If you're asking for advice, that's different. But if people are saying, if people wouldn't agree with what you're doing, or you're worried people might talk crap about it, like, they're irrelevant. This is about you, not them. Okay, now let's leave you with a positive message to move forward. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. I love that. So, pile 1, March 2020 for you is going to be about setting yourself on the trajectory that you're truly meant to be on. And I'm very excited for you. I think it's going to be a huge turning point. There's a lot of fire in here, which is kind of exciting because it's Aries season. And as an Aries, I'm always excited for Aries season. But this is a time of change for you. And this change is going to bring out abundance and victory and success. And, like, yeah, you're going to have to sacrifice some things. That might be people. That might be experiences. You know, if it's a parenthood type thing, like, it's going to be your social life. Like, but you're here to get closer to love. So that's understanding loving yourself, honoring yourself, doing what your highest self wants, honoring the universe, loving the universe back, loving other people. Approaching all situations with love rather than fear is going to set you apart. And if you truly love yourself, then you will no longer be afraid of failure, because you will recognize that failure is just learned mistakes, and you know, you're figuring out how to get closer to this love, and I think you're gonna love your life a lot more once you let go of what isn't for you, and you know, begin the rest of your life on a journey that's much more aligned with you. You know, you're here, like, you're here for a specific purpose, and you are like absolutely capable of being successful, and there is nothing, like, the only thing stopping you is you. Moral of the story. You know, this might also, with this little eye here, you know, maybe work on opening not only your crown but your third eye chakra, as well as grounding. But yeah, I think that's really all I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. I really hope this resonated, and I hope you guys feel motivated and ready to take on March. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean that you need to wait until March 1st to get going on this. You can get going the second you watch it. But I'm really excited for you guys, and I think that March is going to be a really productive time, and you're getting ready to go down your path that's gonna define who you are and the rest of your life. So I hope you're really excited, because I think this is some really great change and some really great transformation for you. So let me know in the comments down below what this path is, or what you've been hoping for, and if it resonates. Speak your goals into existence. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, we can look more into this or something completely unrelated. All of that information, like I said, will be down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye! Hi, pile 2. If you chose the green crystal, this is your March 2020 predictions. So we are going to go ahead and start with your tarot and tarot oracle. That's not the most confusing thing in the world. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the World. We also have accelerated motion and triumphant success. Hell yeah. Okay, so pile 1. Okay, so I'm a little jealous, because I think a lot of you are going to be going on spring break and going somewhere really cool with this World card, and having a lot of fun with this Three of Cups here. Some partying maybe going on. Be safe and don't drink underage, drink responsibly. I could definitely see this involving some air travel with this accelerated motion. This is the equivalent of the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands often indicates air travel, but I definitely think that this break is very much needed. I think that you guys, pile 2, have reached a point where you are just getting, you know, kind of worn down, you know, the monotony of like everyday life, and especially like winter is just kind of bogging you guys down. This King of Swords, this could very possibly be like a boss, a professor, a parent, like an authority figure that's been really stressing you out lately. And so I can tell that maybe, you know, maybe they've been kind of bringing you down, and maybe they've been just kind of putting you into this Nine of Wands energy where you're just kind of exhausted all the time. But the good news is that I think that this break that you're having will be really rejuvenating and help you work towards this success. Now, that's just one interpretation of this. You could also be the King of Swords, and if you are, that would indicate that you are thinking very logically and rationally right now, which is bringing you towards the success, so keep that up. And this could also be if you're looking for some advice, you know, that authority figure that I was talking about could be a good person to go to for that. But the world also is an indicator of triumphs and success. So if you are not traveling anywhere, this is a sign that in March, something that you are working on is going to either come to a completion or be on its way to success, or it is going to be a successful completion, because we have accelerated motion and triumphant success. I couldn't tell if that said triumph and success or triumphant success. It says triumphant success, which is great. And so that world card is showing that too. And I definitely think that you are going to have a much deserved celebration about that, because it is time for you to let go, especially after this stressful 9 of Wands energy that you've had going on. It's time to let loose a little bit, have some fun, and know that your dreams are coming. You know, I think what's interesting is that we have in this 9 of Wands the stars here. Like, you're stressed out, but you know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So like, you keep going, but you're just like, man, how long is it gonna take? But I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. Like, accelerated motion. March is definitely gonna be a month of success for you, and I am very excited for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's look at your oracles. So we have clean it up, mending, fear, peace. I'll read these. Fear says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And peace says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. And self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Let's see what else we have. So we have block, security, and caution. Okay, so I think this is saying that I think this block is kind of more related to this like 9 of Swords energy. Maybe you've been feeling like you've been stuck here, but I think overall, like, your head is feeling very cluttered. Like it's almost like you're not checking in with yourself. Like you're kind of just on autopilot right now, and I feel like you're not really in touch with yourself. So I think this clean it up card is kind of a call to like physically clean up your space, so that, because like a cluttered space is kind of representative of a cluttered mind. So, you know, wash the dishes in the sink, take the trash out, all that jazz. But also do the work to clean up your mind, because I think one of the things that is holding you back from the success that you want is this mental block. So if you are going on some kind of vacation, like, don't worry. Like, you know, I think this time away from everything will bring you some peace and you'll be able to relax. So if this King of Swords, if this is what's been causing you some stress, I think this is a call to try, if this, like, let's say this is a trip to mend that relationship when you get back, or if this is just you know, a project that you've been working on, or something that's coming to completion, and that King of Swords is involved, you know, trying to mend that relationship with them. But this could also be trying to mend the relationship, like, with yourself. You know, maybe you have been very what was I gonna say? You've been very, you just haven't taken the time to take care of yourself, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so it's time to, like, rebuild your self-esteem. I think this caution and fear kind of go hand in hand. So really what you're gonna be battling in March is your own mind. So I think this is a call to mend the relationship with yourself so that you have an adequate amount of self-esteem to face everything, because otherwise, like, you're not going to be at peace. So try to approach situations with love, like this Three of Cups energy, this happiness, this joy, because the only thing really blocking you is yourself. I see these as more mental blocks than anything. Not like, I see like you being blocked out of fear. Like, if you'll notice, like, there's the yellow and the red and the purple, and I think that you are the only one blocking yourself from achieving what you want. But I also see the security, and I think that this is a sign that you are being divinely guided and protected by the universe. So you are going to get this success that you want, or, you know, maybe you're traveling and getting success. I don't know. March could be full of a lot, but you're gonna be okay. You know, this fear, this like this cautious, this mental block energy is much more in your head than you realize, and cleaning up, like, you know, how you talk to yourself and how you regulate your thoughts will be really helpful. It's time for you to like rebuild your self-esteem a little bit and just kind of remind yourself who you are and like why you're amazing. And if you can't do that by yourself, you know, talk to a friend, talk to someone you love. Watch my video about what people admire about you. I will be uploading more self-love videos in the future, so watch those too. Or book a personal reading with me, and I will tell you what's amazing if that's the kind of reading you want. But I really think that by the end of March, you're going to be feeling a sense of peace. And I think this completion of whatever this is, or this vacation that you're taking, whatever it is going to bring you some relaxation. And I feel like you'll be able to come back and be ready to take on the world again and start anew. So let's look at your last couple cards. Fire magic. Okay, so that's interesting. So if you practice candle spells, kind of like these bad boys, this is encouraging. If you're trying to manifest something, if you're trying to manifest the success, fire magic is going to help you. So candle spells, if you want to cast a candle spell to ensure your success, or cast a spell to get rid of this fear, or cast a spell to, you know, mend a relationship, if it's that King of Swords, whatever it may be, this is just encouraging you to utilize that if that is something that you are involved in. If not, this could just be, you know, a call to access that fiery side of you. If you're an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that might be pretty easy. If not, you know, maybe go to someone who is a pretty strong fire sign, something like that. Just embody those qualities to help you kind of push through and get through March strong and get through the success. But I mean, I think this is the Eight of Wands in this deck, and so it's saying that fire magic. So I think by manifesting with fire magic, you will actually make this success speed up even faster than you thought. But it's definitely coming, so don't worry. And then we have some messages from guardian angels, spirit guides, whatever you really want to believe in. This is the messages that they have for you. So first we have a guardian of emotion. I'll show you the nice guy right there. And it says, this situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions. So this is the security. So you can rely on the advice that you're given. So yeah, so this King of Swords might be someone to go to for advice. Maybe you're like kind of intimidated by them and like nervous of them, and like, you know, they expect a lot out of you. But if you come to them like earnestly for help, I think they will be very willing to help you. This card also indicates a generous humanitarian and refined person whom you can completely depend on. This could be a reference to these characteristics within yourself. So yeah, I think this card is just saying, like, you know, the stuff that's like stressing you out, this Nine of Wands energy, it's gonna be resolved. You're gonna be successful. It's coming. March 2020 is going to be a month of resolving things that have been stressing you out. Things are gonna be coming to a completion, and what's currently bothering you right now will not be. I see, like, if you're a student, you know, this spring break, this time away, a time to have fun, you'll come back and be refreshed and renewed for the new semester and ready to go, whatever it may be. We have one more. So this is the Three of Swords, or the Three of Thought. And it says, loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how this situation has been, how important the situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself so that others can embrace, Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. Yes, so that is kind of what this mending is. You know, maybe this King of Swords was a romantic partner and things didn't end so well, or something like that. You know, just know that you're on the mend and you're gonna heal, and you're gonna be at peace soon, and it's okay. Like, you know, your angels are really just saying, like, hey, you know, this is really tough. We understand, but it's time to get out of this funk that you've been in. You know, you've been doing a great job of holding on and sticking to it. You're going to get a break soon, and things are going to change. Things are rapidly changing in your favor, and you're going to be a triumphant success. So don't worry. March 2020 is going to be much easier for you. Well, it actually still might be difficult, but like, it's still going to be less intense than February was. I feel like you're gonna be more ready to take things on, and things will seem a lot more doable. So then we also have Imrama. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it says, where are you being called to journey to? So that's interesting because we have this World card. So maybe you know, you were planning on going on a spring break trip, but now you're like, maybe I should be going somewhere. Or maybe this could just be a call to change directions, or like I said, or like the card said, not me, mend things, clean it up. But, you know, just know that you're gonna get there. Follow your gut. Your gut knows what's best for you. You know, don't block yourself by being like too cautious and fearful. If I can pick up the cards, you know, you are worthy of this self-esteem. You deserve this self-esteem. You deserve this peace. And like, just know, like, you are secure. Like, your angels are surrounding you, and they're here to protect you, and that you can do whatever you set your mind to. Okay, so we will finish you off with a positive message to remind yourself of, or, you know, I guess speak to yourself during the next month, or just end this reading and then never think about it again. Whatever you really want. Okay, but it says, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. If the King of Swords is you in this case, this is a call that you need to feel, like, stop being so rational about everything, because you're not gonna heal by being rational about everything. This mending and this healing, there's a lot of healing here. And just know, like, this healing is coming. Like, you're on the mend, you're getting there. But you can't hold it down, because it's just going to come out in other ways that are that will manifest in things like fear, and we don't want that. We want you to be, I don't know who we is, I guess you and we both, even if you don't think, I'm making the decision for you that you want to be more successful and get out of this fearful energy. What's kind of interesting is that it almost like exactly matches this like clean it up with like that little bit of pink, like the pink aspects in here with that mending. But yeah, you know, March is gonna be kind of some spring cleaning for you. You're gonna clean out what's no longer serving you, and you're gonna heal, and you know, the things that are bothering you and stressing you out are gonna come to an end. And you know, if you're going on spring break, let me know where you're going, because I'm very curious, and you know, I would love to live vicariously through you. But yeah, pile 2, I think that is all I'm getting for you guys. I hope this gives you guys some insight onto what your March 2020 might be like, and I hope you're feeling a little motivated to take it on. Obviously, it doesn't have to be March 1st for you to get started on these goals. If anything, they can accelerate your goals even faster than you originally intended. And if you do practice candle spells, that is going to be very, very, very helpful for you in this time. So pile 2, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comments down below how this resonated, any plans that you're making, or what you want March 2020 to look like. Speak it into existence. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, that information as usual is down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye. Hi pile 3, if you chose the green flower, this is your March 2020 predictions, and this is your reading. Okay, so we're gonna start with your tarot. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, Transformation, the Page of Swords, the Emperor, the Four of Wands. Yeah, you guys have a lot of cards. And the Three of Swords. We also have Destiny and Love Begins. So this is the Ace of Cups here. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of rearrange these. I'm actually gonna rearrange them in a way that okay. So, pile 3. March 2020 is going to be very, very exciting for you. And that is because you are coming out of some kind of heartbreak. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could be really anything that has really hurt you in the past. I see this as a time of moving on from that. You're gonna have this new mindset to start fresh and move forward. And you're transforming as a person, which is really exciting, because with this Ace of Wands energy, it's like your how do I explain this? You're finding motivation to be this new person and move on from this past hurt, because you know that it doesn't define you. And what's really exciting is that this is going to bring a lot of harmony in your life. And honestly, what I'm seeing here is that I think if you're not already in a relationship, this could be a sign that you are meeting someone that you were destined to meet, which is very, very exciting. So I know that this wasn't meant to be a love reading, but a lot of this looks like, you know, someone in the past has broken your heart, and now you're having a new mindset and you're changing. And it's possible that maybe you are meeting this Emperor in March of 2020, which is so exciting, because we have here Love Begins. But if you're already in a relationship, this could simply be moving past from an argument and changing your habits to have a more harmonious relationship with your person, if that is this Emperor. Or this could also be you transforming as a person, and this Love Begins, because this is basically the Ace of Cups, finding a passion that lights your fire and motivates you like no other. Like for me, my passion would be tarot. So something like that, something that like a creative outlet, or a skill or a hobby, or something that just fuels your fire. And I feel like you're gonna be feeling a lot more in control. And just know that like you are destined to get here. What this is really like such good energy. You're leaving this darkness in the past and you're coming to such a bright future. Like this is the equivalent of the Wheel of Fortune, and basically like if you've been down on your luck, which like it kind of looks like it, you know, the first step is changing how you're thinking. The next step is making the decision to transform, and the rest is gonna come. Like it's kind of like this like flowing like energy from the dark to the light. Just know that, you know, this heartbreak that you experienced, you are destined to experience it. You are meant to experience it because it is leading you to the path that you are truly meant to be, and finding this love, whether it is rekindled love with someone you're with, love with a new person, or finding love for yourself and things that you love that light your fire and make you feel good. This person could be a fire sign, especially in Aries, because we have the Emperor here. And this could just also be a sign that this is gonna come towards the end of March in Aries season, which I'm really excited for because you girls in Aries. But yeah, this is definitely a time you're coming out of some tough stuff, pile 3, and I'm really excited for you because I think you are gonna understand by the end of March why this heartbreak had to happen, and you're gonna be so happy that it happened. I promise you, you're gonna be like, I can't believe I was ever living a different way. Like this is my destiny. This is where I'm meant to be. So this is really exciting. Okay, so we have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone, which is interesting because we also have the Emperor, which is represented in this deck as a lion. When I think of pride, when I think of lion. And health, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So maybe part of this transformation is self-love. You know, maybe this love begins as like, you know, maybe you're exercising more, or just taking care of yourself better, doing something to show yourself that love and focusing on your health. But definitely March is going to be a time when you should kind of try to regroup and work on your health if you've kind of been putting it off, if you've been not eating so great, or just not doing like the things that make you feel healthy. That is one way that you will transform, and I think you'll be so proud of yourself. Like I'm really excited for you because you're gonna come out of this energy and you're gonna be so proud. Like, and it's only gonna be exacerbated if you put that love into yourself and like care about your health and worry about that stuff. So we also have Unfinished Symphony, and we have Observer, and then we have Energy, love it, and Peace. So this is amazing. Okay, so I see the Observer as a call that like during this transformation, I think you're going to be transforming in a lot of ways. I think people in March are going to be looking at you from the outside, and I think they're going to be seeing that change too. But I would also take this as a recommendation. If there are people who motivate you or inspire you, or you want to kind of emulate that kind of life, watch them, watch what they do. If you want this Emperor energy, like find someone who has this Emperor energy and observe them and figure out how they do it. And I think this is so like, I love this Unfinished Symphony card for you guys because you have that 3 of Swords, that heartbreak. This is coming to an end for you guys. Like, just like you are not this heartbreak, like this depressed state that you could be in. And I don't want to throw around like depressed lightly. Like I just feel, you know, the 3 of Swords is pretty intense, and I feel like this has been like an intense rut that you've been in, which if you have not seen that video, I do have a pick a card reading about feeling stuck. So if you are still stuck in this energy and you want more specific advice on how to get up to this energy, definitely check that video out. But just know that you are not done evolving. You are a symphony that is still being written, and you are like still coming into your own. And it's okay not to feel complete right now. And I also want to mention, you should never feel complete because of another person. You should feel complete within yourself. And love really truly begins when you start with yourself. And I think that you're gonna be so motivated, like this energy, like just crazy motivation. Like March is gonna be such a turning point for you. Like you're gonna be like, you're gonna look back to like January and be like, who was that? I mean, if you just look at how this spread kind of like transitions from dark to light, like the future is bright, baby. You are on your damn way, and I am so excited for you. And guess where you're headed? Peace. What could be better? You're gonna be at peace with yourself. You're gonna be at peace with the world, and that's an amazing feeling. And I'm so happy for you guys. And I think that March is really gonna be great. So let's see what else we have here. Seasonal harvest. Okay, so this is definitely going to be, by the end of March, you will be reaping the rewards of working hard to make this transformation happen. The harder you work, the better the results you're gonna get. If you don't change at all, you're gonna stay in this Three of Swords energy. But if you actually put in the work in March, focus on your health, focus on loving yourself, focus on changing, and focus on becoming the person that you want to be, you are going to reap the benefits greatly. So don't worry. And see, this is what I love too, is like this love begins in this garden. And so it's like, you know, it's coming. Don't worry. Just know that like you still have to put in some work to change it, because it's not gonna all come by itself, if that makes sense. And then we have messages from your guardian angels, spirit guides, the universe, whatever you want to believe in. So first we have the Healer of Abundance, and it says, never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. This situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth with a gift for design or decorating. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. So yeah, so maybe this love begins as a new career, and maybe you become the emperor of this career and you're more harmonious. No matter what, there's going to be a lot more harmony in your life, and I do see more abundance coming in this case as well. You also have Helper of Thought. Your life is about to start moving very fast, which makes sense because we have all of this fire energy here. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best as you can. You know will meet or are someone with a very quick mind who grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous, like the Emperor. So yes, this could be you. This could be this potential love interest. We do have the Healer and the Helper of Abundance and Thought. So like one of these could be you. The other one could be the partner if you're already with someone or in the future. And then, oh my gosh, okay. So you have the World card, and it says, this is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and the pride of a job well done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights and soon begin a new journey. But for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Yes, so you're enjoying this harmony because, you know, this is just the first step. Once you transform, you still got your whole life to live as this new person. So, you know, appreciate your accomplishments and the success that you've created, and, you know, don't question this path anymore. You know, you're coming out of this heartbreak. The future is freaking bright. Like, you're on your way, man. Like, you are destined to do this. You are destined to follow this path and just know that, you know, any pain or heartbreak that you're feeling right now, like it is to transform you into the person that you are meant to be, the person you are meant to be with, you know, the life that you are meant to live. And you know, just know that you are so worthy of peace and happiness and pride in yourself and loving yourself. You know, love starts when you love yourself. So we also have, ooh, okay, it is getting like increasingly hard not to swear when I read these cards, because like, y'all, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I mean, so much fire here, man. Like, this is literally like, you know, if part of this heartbreak has kept you fearful of what other people think, like, this new mindset is going to be a lot about not caring about what other people think and being okay and transforming, like literally like not being afraid to shine this inner light. Like, you know, I already said this for one of the piles, I can't remember, but if you're not a fire sign, you need to embody a fire sign here. Like, you know, it is Aries season. We are coming out here strong with our fire energy, and you've certainly got a lot of it. So utilize it to your advantage, but yeah, don't dim your light to fit in. Like, that's literally about as self-explanatory as I can make it. You know, you're destined for success, and you know, other people's failures or lack of success is not your fault. And if people hate on you because you're doing your own thing, like, that's on them, that's not on you. So, you know, whatever with that. And then let's leave off with a positive message for the reading and something to remind yourself throughout the month of March. So it says, I recognize that I have chosen fear. I choose again, and I choose love. Love begins. Yes. Okay. I got passionate, but yeah, this is all completely you coming out of this fear that you have and saying, no, like, I'm done wallowing in this heartbreak. I'm gonna love myself, I'm gonna love other people, I'm gonna do what I love, and I'm gonna just freaking enjoy my life. Like, March is for you, pile 3. And gosh dang it, if anyone tries to get in your way, let me know, because I am not about to let this get messed up. Like, I mean, you're kind of destined to go there anyway, but I mean, I will feel anger if I don't see y'all going through this good transformation, because there is a lot of light over here. There is love, there is happiness, there is control over your life, there is harmony, there is motivation, there is energy, there is pride, there is peace, and most importantly, there's love. And at the end of the day, when you choose love, you are choosing the highest path towards the highest good. And you know what, pile 3? Man, you know, right now you might be feeling a lot of hurt, but trust me, you are coming out of it, and you are coming out of it strong. All you have to do is make the first step and be ready to change. Be ready to change your mindset. Seek help if you need it, but just know that March 2020 is gonna be your month, and you are gonna find your motivation again. You are gonna transform yourself and get out of this rut, and you're gonna live the life that you are truly meant to be living. And just know that, you know, fear is nothing, and you're protected, you're divinely guided. This was meant for you. You were literally destined to follow this path. So just know, like, anything that you're dealing with or experiencing right now, like, it's meant to happen to turn you into the person that you're meant to be. And, you know, start consciously choosing things out of love, and you'll be shocked how much things will change for you. You're on the up and up, baby. So I'm really excited for you, pile 3. Definitely, if this resonated, comment down below, or tell me what you're gonna do to make this transformation happen, or what this fire is, if it's rekindling with a partner, or a new love interest, or a passion, or just simply loving yourself. Whatever it is, I would love to hear. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're interested in booking a personal reading. As always, that information is down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye. Hi Pile 4, if you chose the little green Buddha, this is your March 2020 prediction. So we're going to start with your tarot. We have the Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, Judgment, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. Also have the World, discontent and boredom, spiritual strength, and temptation. Okay, so pile 4, what I am seeing for you guys right off the bat is that March 2020 is probably going to require some kind of decision that you have not been wanting to make. I think maybe you're stuck either between two with this Two of Wands here, or you have a bunch of different possibilities. Now, what's important to note is that you are being divinely guided, but more so than that, you basically, the path that you end up choosing is the one that you were meant to be on anyway. I feel like it's easy to be like, oh, you know, I just lost where I was going with that because I had something else. So I'm just going to go with whatever else I was thinking. So if your current situation, if you've been thinking about leaving, if you're discontent with your current situation and you're kind of stuck in these bad habits, I think, you know, it's possible that you have maybe been kind of like deluding yourself that you're happier than you really are. This could be a place that you're living. This could be in a relationship. This could be a job. This is so many different types of situations. But really, it kind of seems like whatever this current situation is, you're not necessarily ready to leave it right now, but it's kind of come to a completion. And so at this point, you're bored, like you're not really happy, and it's kind of wearing on you, like nothing's really exciting. So I think what's really happening is it's kind of time for you to wake up and make that important judgment call. And in March, I can't pick up cards. Wow. Okay. In March, it's time to start walking away from whatever is keeping you feeling stagnant, especially if it's this temptation energy. I think whatever this Eight of Cups is, it's going to be moving on. In March, you're going to finally make a decision on whatever this is that's bothering you. You're going to have that judgment call. And you're going to be ready to move on. And I think too, this is kind of also a message of like, there's such an abundant universe out there, so many different possibilities. Why would you stay stagnant in something that's not only, you know, tempting you to do things that aren't for your highest good, but also leaving you bored and discontent with life? Like, if you have to delude yourself with dreams to make yourself happy, then clearly, like, this isn't meant for you. Now, I will leave you guys with a warning. Because we have the Devil and Judgment here, if you give into these temptations, there will be consequences. You know, if they're minor temptations, they could be in turn very minor consequences. It really all kind of depends. But if you don't make the choice to change, or try or do your best to like get rid of these habits, just be aware of the consequences that may follow. And I think too, especially with this spiritual strength, like if you don't know necessarily where this path is leading or what you want, you know, listen to spirit, but also recognize that you're super resilient. Like, you're a resilient being. Like, the Nine of Wands is someone who's really strong, and they can accomplish a lot. And just know that, like, you know, there's so much like spiritual energy in this pile. Like, you really, like, you can't do wrong as long as you're doing good, if that makes sense. And if you're following the path to your highest good, like, you can't do wrong. Like, sure, there's bumps in every road, but like, ultimately, big picture thinking, you want to be heading out of this discontent and this boredom and whatever is tempting you. I think March is gonna be that kind of wake up where you're ready to like make a decision and move on. I think you're tired of stagnation, and you know, if you have a lot of choices, it's gonna be up to you to kind of go within and try to listen to yourself and the universe to kind of figure out what your path really is. But I think you're called to something very important that's not that you're not currently doing right now, and it's gonna involve some moving forward on your part, and it may not be easy. You know, it's very tempting to stay in what we know. It's very scary to move forward into the unknown, and I just want you to know that it's okay. You're being divinely guided here. There's a lot of spiritual energy around you. So whether this you good karma, if you believe in spirit guides, guardian angels, whatever it is, like, you have good energy following you. The only way it can bite you in the butt is if you choose to stay stagnant or choose to make harmful decisions. You know, when will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? I can't, I wish I could talk like that kid, but like, that's what I was thinking of. Like I feel like your guides are gonna be there until you learn, and then you're ready to move forward. But they're just literally always like, when will you learn? Okay, so let's look at also what we have. So we have exchanging gifts. We have by the book. We have forgiveness. We have doubt. And we have death and womb. So this is a clear sign to me that this is a call to end these bad habits that's leaving you stuck in this stagnant energy. But recognize that you're kind of almost in a womb of sorts. Like, you're developing right now. Like, you're getting ready you're getting ready to push forward into the world. So you're kind of like, you're like literally like cooking right now, so you can get ready to move further on your path. But some of the things blocking you from getting to this point is this doubt. And you know, I think that there's a lot of things in your past, maybe people, experiences, yourself, that you're holding on to that's keeping you from moving on. This says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So yes, definitely like forgiving yourself if there's things in your past that you're not proud of, forgiving other people. And that doesn't mean literally like saying, hey, I forgive you. It's just making that choice to let go of whatever it is that that's like holding you back. Like, you know, maybe you're waiting for someone to apologize, and it's like, it's not gonna come. And then also with this doubt, I release the need to know all the answers. So that is like this judgment call. It's like, okay, like, this isn't working for me. I know it's not. So in March, your call is to let go of this doubt, throw it up into the universe, and just start following your path. Walk away. Like, I know it's very scary, but there's nothing left in your current situation for you. It's time to start moving forward, whatever it may be. A job, a place you're living, a school, a relationship, just simply like your mindset. It doesn't matter what it is. It's not serving you. It's this devil energy. You need to get it out. And so with this by the book, I would say that this is a call, like one of the things that is going to help you make the decision of where your path is going next is by kind of looking at traditional routes and you know, sticking to something. Making a plan and sticking to it is going to be very helpful. You know, I've talked in the other piles too about how if we keep things up in our head, they don't really ever exist unless we make action to create them. So maybe this is journaling, maybe this is just coming up with a solid plan. And I think here too, you know, maybe you have a birthday in March, so you're either a Pisces or an Aries, which is both great. Or this is just, you know, maybe you need to be more grateful, express more gratitude to the universe, and then the universe will want to in turn give to you. Or this could just simply meaning that, like, you know, you're gonna come into some gifts, like some good things are gonna happen. I don't know why this card makes me think of Victoria's Secret, so I don't know, maybe you'll get a gift card. Who knows? I just think this is a sign that, oh, you know what else I see this as? It's like, okay, you see some value in your current situation, but I think it's you saw value in it in the past and it doesn't really exist anymore. And so you kind of delude yourself into thinking that value is still there, but you're bored and you're discontent and you're not happy with things, and you're clearly being tempted to do things that aren't good for you. And so this is just kind of saying, hey, you need to return this or let go of it. It's not really helping you. In exchange, so you're giving away that emotional pain, and in turn, you know you're moving on, and in turn you're getting new gifts that are going to revitalize you and make you feel whole again. So in March, you know, the sooner you're able to figure out where your true path is and walk away from what isn't serving you, the sooner this new exciting energy that's truly meant for you is going to come in. So it's kind of like you're getting rid of something to accept the new. Like if you cleaned out your closet to buy new clothes, basically. Your spiritual closet. Let's see what else we have. Give into passion. So yes, maybe this is a passion that you've wanted to pursue and you haven't because you're afraid of what may happen. You know, you doubt yourself and you don't think you're there, like you're skilled enough. But I think this is a call that, you know, be passionate. If you know, maybe the creative arts is something that you want to pursue. If you've been, you know, doing something that doesn't make you happy, like an office job that doesn't satisfy you, and you're just like, you know, maybe this is a call not to do things by the book. You know, maybe your life isn't getting married, having kids, work 9 to 5 until you rot, like, which that's not really, like, life is so much more complex than that. But give into your passions, have more fun, you know, make time for yourself to do things that you love, because so even if you are stuck in this situation for a little while, you're not so discontent and bored about it. And then we also have accept love. So this is also saying, like, you know, it's time to accept that the universe wants to give you more, and you can't do that if you're, like, not facing what you're currently dealing with and deluding yourself that, like, this situation is for you. Like, I feel like with all of this, like, there's something brewing. Love is brewing out there for you. Whether it's in the form of a partner, self-love, a new passion, whatever it may be. Like, with all this pink here, I definitely see, you know, it's time to love yourself. And part of loving yourself is forgiving yourself and just recognizing that you're worthy of more. And just know that you know, the universe loves you. The universe wants you to be happy. They don't want you to be, you know, stressed out and discontent and bored and doing things that aren't in alignment with yourself. So, you know, take pride in the fact that take pride in the fact that you have the strength to change, and be willing to accept that you're worthy of more and that you're worthy of achieving more. So March for you is really getting yourself in the position to be ready to accept abundance and love from other people, walking away from this stagnant energy. You know, it's over. It's time for something new. It's time for you to move forward, and just recognize that, like, there is nothing that you can't achieve. There is nothing holding you back. As much as it may seem that way, you have the power to change your direction, and the sooner you do it, the happier you'll be. That's all I'm saying. You know, sometimes we think a decision is hard, but if we really think about it, it's not that hard. The scariest thing usually is getting started and moving in that direction. So we have some messages from your guardian angel, spirit guide, the universe, whatever you believe in. So first we have letting go. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Yes. So accepting these gifts, like, look at how many like winged creatures there are here. Like, you know, with this judgment and stuff, like, it's time to let go of this energy. There's so much love and abundance and happiness out there waiting for you. Like, why on earth would you stick and stay in this like discontent energy that's plagued with doubt and temptation? Like, it's time for you to do what you freaking love, man. And it may not be by the book, or you may have to go by the book. I don't know. Only you know. You know what's best for you. This is a general reading. And then we also have, we have the Six of Emotions. So memories can fill your heart with many emotions. It's important to remember your past accurately without seeing it as better or worse than it was. People you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. Children could be an important issue, or you may need to reconnect with your inner child. So maybe this is that womb thing. You know, for some of you, maybe this gift is, maybe moving on is like, you will, if you've been wanting to have a baby, like, it's a pregnancy, but obviously that's going to be very, very few of you. But this womb could be more like digging deep into your inner child to figure out how to heal yourself and how to accept this love so that you can let go of this doubt, this boredom, this temptation, this devil energy, and truly forgive yourself and do what you love, because life's too damn short to be living in a space that's not right for you. So, you know, just know, maybe ultimately you know where your path is going, but I think where you're at right now has come to a completion. And so I think March 2020 is going to be a time for you to focus on getting yourself back into a space where or not back into a space, or putting you into the space to either move on or get ready to move on. It may take you a little while, because like, it is hard to like completely move on from situations. Sometimes that stuff takes time, but just know that it's time to let go. The universe agrees. You might have an abundance of possibilities, but in that case, you know, go within, figure out what works for you, follow your passions, forgive yourself, let go of that doubt. Ultimately, like, if you truly listen to yourself, like, you will find the answer and you will know the right time, you know. And maybe this will come in the form of an epiphany. Maybe this will come in a dream, especially because we have the Seven of Cups and Judgment here. Yeah, actually, I can't believe I didn't say that earlier. If there's anything you're questioning, you are probably a very vivid dreamer. I would listen to your dreams and write down your dreams after you have them, even if they don't make sense. Write them down, because they may make sense later, or it may be a case of deja vu, something. But yeah, you have the ability to communicate with your guides, and like, I think they desperately want to connect with you, and you just haven't been open to it. Your back is kind of turned. And then, okay, so then we also have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Womb, and freaking Six of Cups, and accept love. Oh, yes, this is healing your inner child, healing yourself, taking care of yourself, you know, not letting this devil energy get the best of you. Like, You know, it's time to be nice to yourself, forgive yourself, you know, do things you love and take care of yourself, because the universe loves you, and they want you to accept that love back. So really, March, it's going to be a time for you to take a step back, care for yourself, assess your situation, and figure out what's working and what isn't, and get ready to release and let go. It's time to let go. We're getting ready. We're moving on. This situation is not serving you. It's come to completion. It had its time. It had its purpose, but you've got more important things on the horizon that you have to focus on. So for March, pile 4, I will leave you with 2 positive messages that you can repeat as mantras, or just leave this reading with a positive energy. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. So that's basically saying to me, like, accepting love and then also giving out love, wanting the best for everyone, but recognizing that the best for everyone starts with the best for yourself, because you're going to be the happiest and you're going to be following your highest purpose when you are being positive and giving that love and like wanting the best for everyone. And then we also have, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe, which is kind of crazy because we have this universe here. And so it's like right now, this is your faith in the universe. And I think your spirit guides are kind of like, dog, what the hell? Like, we have such great things for you, but you won't let go of it. So it's time to have faith and accept this love, and the universe will start sending it to you. Like, it's time, you know? They want to be sweet and caring to you, and they want you to be in this sweet and caring energy. But, you know, just know that, like, once doing what makes you happiest and what's right, what you know is right for you, is going to be so beneficial for you. So pile 4 for March, you know, just expect that it might be a little tough to let go of some of these things and to make a decision, but just know once you do, you're going to be so much happier and so much better off. It's time to let go. It's time to forgive. And it's time to be happy and live for yourself, pile 4. You're not living for anyone else, you know? The past isn't serving you anymore. You're bored, you're tired, like, we're done here. There's nothing left. It's time for a new life of happiness and prosperity. Okay, pile 4, I think that's all I'm getting. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Comment down below how it resonated, or any plans you may have, or things that you want to achieve, speak it into existence. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all of that information as usual is down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you guys again soon. Bye!